What's going on, guys? Gabe Chemistry, and today I'm coming to you with a book review with an amazing book that I just finished reading, and it's called Wake Up and Live by Dorothea Brande. Before I even go into this review, I want to ask you a question. I want you to imagine for a second and think, what could you possibly accomplish if you knew that it was impossible to fail? If we didn't have the fear of failure or fear of messing up or looking bad or all these other things that kind of hold us back from accomplishing our, imagine the amazing things that we could do. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're into personal development, anything of that nature, then you're going to want to read this book. This book was so eye-opening for so many reasons. Don't worry, I'm not going to give any spoilers in this review. I'm just going to give my personal take on it, and the reason why you should probably get this book too. If you find yourself stuck, if you constantly find yourself failing or starting over, you have set goals or dreams that you want to achieve, but for some reason you always find yourself being held back either by other situations or just you personally. You know, you might start a goal and then you never hit it, and then you want to start again and you find yourself even further than where you began. Dorothea actually talks about this in her book, but what this book really did was it opened a whole new perspective for me. Now, in the beginning of the book, she talks about her story, she talks about her struggles. She's actually an editor. Well, she was. Now she's actually a writer. Clearly, she wrote the book. But she talks about how she's always had a dream to be a writer and to write all these books. And she had so many ideas, but she could never get herself to do it. She could never get herself to accomplish her goals, or she would find herself like dragging her feet to try and do these kind of things. And you might feel kind of similar to her. But basically, long story short, she cracks the code for why we fail and what keeps us really from achieving goals that we set, even as small or as big as they are. She even gives an example of what she did in 20 years of struggle and really trying to live her dreams, but she didn't. She actually settled 20 years of her life before she found this secret, this success formula is what she calls it. And then in a span of a year or two, she was able to do 20 times more in the past 20 years of just struggling and trying to figure it all out. Somewhere in the middle of the book, there's this one line where she breaks down her success formula. Guys, let me tell you, when I read this line, I read it over and over and over again. And I had to stop and pause and really let it digest and marinate, because it is so powerful. This one statement can literally change everything for you. How you look at your goals, how you look at life, how you look at failure, how you look at what's holding you back, and just unchain you from things that are keeping you from just running around that circle of just repetitive, not doing what you want to do or what you're meant to do, you know? I'm not gonna spoil it here for you because I actually want you to read it. I think it's more powerful when you actually read that line, and you'll know what it is once you read it, you know? But it's so powerful because it speaks to everybody differently, and I know it's gonna speak to you kind of like how it speaks to so many other people that have read this book. And if it's just for that one line, I would suggest getting this book, because that one line has the power to change everything for you. And then she goes about talking about what is called the will to fail, which, believe it or not, we have a will to live, but we also have a will to fail. And nobody talks about this will to fail. And it's subconsciously hidden in us. And that's the thing, that's the problem, because we don't even really know what's there, but it's still working in the background and it's holding us back and we don't even realize it. But she helps you kind of see what is going on in the background, help you see it, so then we can, guess what, deal with it, and then we can overcome that will to fail. And when we do that, we can accomplish literally anything that we want to accomplish. It's so powerful, revolutionary. It changed just my perspective of thinking. So I highly recommend it, guys. If you are an entrepreneur, or if you're just somebody who's tired of going through life living, in a constant state of fear and a constant state of failure, or you just feel stuck, you know that there's more to do, you know there's some things that you want to accomplish, but for some reason you just can't get there, I really encourage you to get this book. You can also get this book on Amazon. There's actually a link at the bottom of the description here. You can go over there, get the book on Amazon. You can also get it on Audiobook, which is what I prefer, and you can actually get it for free if you download audiobook.com, and you can get your first free audiobook, and it's an amazing deal. So guys, go out there, get the book, read it. It'll open doors for you that you didn't even know were closed. It's that mind revolutionary. So go ahead, check it out, guys. You can check out my link down below, get it there, get it for free on Audible. But whatever you do, whatever method you go about, get it, read it, guys. And it's an easy read. It's super short. I think it's 3 or 4 hours if you're listening to it on audiobook. So if you're driving, It's perfect to listen to, guys. So go ahead, check that out. If you like this review, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, like this video. If you've read this book before, let me know in the comment section below. What were your thoughts? What were your biggest takeaways? Did it help you? Did it hurt you? And what are some other book recommendations that you have that are similar to this? And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to my page. I'll be bringing you more tips on how to be a boss, entrepreneur, and a beast in life. Gaby Kemsey, I'm out. Enjoy and happy reading.